Alert! AI models are running out of data. Find out why and how it affects us. Did you know that artificial intelligence models are running out of data to train on? Yes, you heard that right. In this video, I'll explain why this is happening, what it means for the future of AI, and how it affects all of us. So stay with us to understand this issue from a clear and straightforward perspective. To understand why AI models are running out of data, we first need to know how the training of these models works. Artificial intelligences, especially deep learning ones, need enormous amounts of data to learn and improve. Every image they recognize, every word they understand, and every action they predict results from being exposed to millions of similar examples. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't done so yet. Let's continue. However, we are reaching a point where the amount of available data is no longer enough. There are several reasons behind this, and we will break them down one by one. First, the amount of high-quality data is limited. Although we live in a digital age, not all data is useful for training AI models. Data must be labeled and organized precisely, which is a costly and laborious process. For example, for a facial recognition model to work correctly, it needs millions of images accurately labeled. Second, privacy and data protection laws restrict access to much of this data. In places like Europe, with the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, companies must be extremely careful with how they collect and use personal information. This reduces the amount of data available for training AI models. Third, data saturation. AI models have already analyzed much of the available data on the internet. From photos on social media to texts from websites, they have already seen and learned from this data, meaning there are fewer new and varied data to learn from. This brings us to an important question. What does this mean for the future of AI? Well, the implications are enormous. Without enough new and varied data, the development of AI models will slow down. This could affect everything from autonomous vehicles' ability to learn to drive in new conditions to improving recommendation systems on streaming platforms. But not all is lost. Companies and researchers are looking for innovative solutions to this problem. One of them is the creation of synthetic data. These are artificially generated data that can mimic the properties of real data. For example, synthetic images can be generated to train facial recognition models. Moreover, self-supervised learning techniques are being developed, where models learn from unlabeled data. Instead of relying on manually labeled data, these models can learn to recognize patterns and features by themselves, opening a new training pathway. Finally, new data sources are being explored. Sensors in the Internet of Things, IoT, satellites, and other devices generate enormous amounts of data that can be used to train AI models. So, how does this affect us? In simple terms, if AI models cannot continue improving, we might see a slowdown in the technological advances we've come to take for granted. From smarter virtual assistants to improvements in medicine and science, AI plays a crucial role in our daily lives. In conclusion, although AI models face a significant challenge with the scarcity of data, there is hope. With innovation and ongoing research, we might find new ways to feed these artificial intelligences and continue moving toward a smarter future. If you're enjoying the content, remember to like and subscribe. You would help us a lot. Now let's delve a little deeper into each of the solutions being explored to address the data scarcity in training AI models. Let's start with synthetic data. What exactly are they and how are they generated? Synthetic data are artificially created data using algorithms and generative models. These data can be very useful because they can be designed to include specific features that are important for model training. For example, if a model needs to learn to recognize different types of animals, synthetic images of animals in various poses, lighting conditions, and backgrounds can be generated. The generation of synthetic data uses advanced techniques such as generative adversarial networks, known as GANs. These networks work through a process of competition between two neural networks, one that generates fake data and another that tries to distinguish between real and fake data. Through this iterative process, the generative network continuously improves until the synthetic data are almost indistinguishable from real data. Synthetic data not only help mitigate data scarcity, but also address bias problems in data. In many cases, real data can be biased, reflecting prejudices and inequalities present in society. By creating synthetic data, it is possible to design more balanced and representative datasets, leading to fairer and more accurate AI models. Another innovative approach is self-supervised learning. Unlike traditional supervised learning, where models require large amounts of labeled data, self-supervised learning allows models to learn from unlabeled data. This is achieved using techniques that enable the model to generate its own labels or internal structures, discovering patterns and relationships in the data by itself. A prominent example of self-supervised learning is Google's BERT model, used for natural language processing. BERT is trained on large amounts of unlabeled text, learning to predict hidden words in a sentence. This technique has led to significant advances in tasks such as machine translation and language comprehension. Additionally, the advancement of sensor technology and devices connected to the Internet of Things, IoT, is opening new data sources. From sensors in smart factories to wearable health devices, these systems are generating massive amounts of data that can be harnessed to train AI models. For example, sensor data in autonomous vehicles provide crucial real-time information about the environment, which is vital for improving the safety and efficiency of these vehicles. Collaborations between industries and data sharing are also emerging as potential solutions. Companies from different sectors are beginning to share data in a secure and ethical manner, under agreements that protect users' privacy and rights. This collaborative approach not only increases the amount of available data, but also fosters innovation and the development of new AI applications. Despite these advances, it is crucial that the AI research community and society at large address the ethical and legal challenges related to data use. Transparency, fairness, and accountability must be fundamental principles in the development and implementation of AI technologies. This includes ensuring that models do not perpetuate existing biases and that individuals' privacy rights are respected. To summarize, although AI models are facing a data scarcity crisis, the scientific and technological community is responding with creativity and determination. From synthetic data generation to self-supervised learning and the exploitation of new data sources, innovative solutions are being developed to ensure that artificial intelligence continues to advance and benefit society. It is important for all of us to stay informed about these developments and actively participate in discussions about the future of AI. Technology is advancing rapidly, and it is our responsibility to ensure that these advances are used ethically and beneficially for everyone. What do you think about the impact of the lack of data on the development of artificial intelligence? Leave us your opinion in the comments. If you like the content, don't forget to like and share it. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us continue to share interesting information. Thank you.